Hit OK. Go to view on watch page. And we should be almost live with 4 minutes to spare. Alright. I think it says waiting. But it's now watching. So for those of you that are watching, hello. How are you? I hope you are all well. Whew. What a weekend. What a week. What a everything. Dutch Yoda, what's up? Dutch Yoda finally got... every time I see your name, I feel relief every time I see it. Thank you for being patient with me. Dennis, one of our winners. One of our grand prize winners in the auction between me and Aldi. And I got another auction coming up the first week. You guys are going to really like this one because I'm cleaning house. I need some room because you guys haven't even seen the second part. Second part of what happened at Origins. So I did part 1 on Saturday. Part 2 I've got to film because there's just too much stuff over there and there was so much going on. I just didn't have time to do it all. Audio and video are good. Tom Zebro, how are you, my brother? Captain Carl, what's up, my brother? Timmy Root, Dennis, our winner, and of course my man Dutch. I mean, what more could you ask for? All right, we've done it all. We got everybody in here. That's all we need. We don't need much more than that. All right, so it has been a heck of a weekend. I really wanted to get a live play of these 2 games I've been trying to play. Pathfinder and Dawn of the Zed I wanted to do live. But between family and everybody else being in on town, my son got married. For me, here we go for about an hour where I'm just going to rant. For me, it was it's a funny thing being a father. And a lot of you are a father. And I'm going to take a sip of... By the way, watermelon sweet tea? I mean, come on. Don't tell that to the ladies. No, I never do. I never do. Where are the ladies? We don't have a no Helen sign yet. How are we going to plug t-shirts? Jeez. Listen. If you guys haven't seen the recap of what has been happening between Top Pro Wrestling and Monday Night Tights, you need to see it before tonight. Because tonight is Monday Night Tights. You guys are going to want to tune into Monday Night Tights. And I'll tell you why. Because that no good. Keith Avalon got what he deserved. And we're going to get an update on what happened to Keith Avalon. Now, I'm going to save all my comments for next Saturday. Next Saturday's Top Pro Wrestling. Because I'm not going to cut a promo here. No. I was just talking for the last hour and a half because I had to film some special segments for BGG because there are some changes coming. So now there is a Mrs. Jarl. Yes, there is. Downriver Rick, my man. What's up, my brother? Yes, there is a Mrs. Jarl. I'm going to show you some pictures in a minute, but I've got about 9,000 things to talk about. And, I bounce all over the place. So I'm trying to stay a little focused. Captain Carl enjoyed it. Yeah, the Tiger's the star. I don't care what happens. The Tiger will be giving an update, which is a surprise because the Tiger is actually going to be on Monday Night Tights tonight. So I think you guys will really like it, and we're having a lot of fun just goofing around. And what we're trying to do is raise some money for cystic fibrosis, and it means a lot to Steve and myself. And there's a reason for it, and you'll see in a little bit. Hello, everyone. Hello, Rob. Hello, TT for Life, my good friend. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. I can't wait for the new 20th year anniversary edition of Face to the Mat, where, our good friend Kevin, Keith completely forgot about me, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll let it go. Been looking at the new Pathfinder. Have the first 2 and really enjoy them. Yeah, see, I was hoping to... Hey, David, how are you? I was hoping to do it live But I'm going to try to there's going to be a lot of live events this week. I have to do a lot of live events this week. There's a reason for it. Starting with BGG. Let's start with, that's right, Tom. Starting with BGG. This Wednesday, there'll be a couple of announcements. I have 3 videos going up. One, I'm gonna do the recap for Killer Croc, so you'll see that you've seen on this channel if you follow this channel. Then there is a video. Color Your World is going to change. It's what I've been trying to work towards for the last 2 years. Last year. I've been with BGG now officially a year. And Daniel, how are you? And what I'm trying to accomplish is getting to my live painting. I think my bread and butter was always the live painting. You could watch it later. I really take, and really break down a whole bunch of different things. And you get to see it live. And even if you see it taped, there's no way to go back and cut and edit it. If I make a mistake, I show you how to fix that mistake. And then we just talk about all kinds of different things. And I take questions and I paint. And it's a multifaceted show. I hope you guys will tune in every Wednesday. It will be live every Wednesday on Board Game Geek TV. So the live painting will go there. I will be doing airbrushing on Color Your World. Yeah, we'll be doing that. Matter of fact, I saved the dragon so we can do that live. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I did a behind the scenes kind of video. Board Game Roamer. Hey, that's a cool name. How are you? I did another behind the scenes at Origins where I kind of show you how much work it goes into to get that booth set up. So, not only does the whole crew have to put it together, but the whole crew has to, be mentally prepared and rested enough to start having all these designers and companies come in and show their wares. And you have to be alert at all times because there's different facets of everything that goes together. And it's such a well-oiled machine. It's such a pleasure working with people that are not, ego-driven or maniacal or trying to sabotage each other. It really is something to just be with people that you like, and when you leave, you miss them. And I found that this year with Board Game Geek at Origins, it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. And this last year has been one of the best experiences of my entire career, if you call this a career. I really enjoyed what I did and what we're doing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody at Gen Con and doing it all over again. And I really enjoyed my time on air. I had fun. I was just me, and I think I brought something different. And let's hope that they enjoyed it. That's all I can say. For your information, they unveiled a statue of Reggie the Crusher Lewinsky in our hometown of South Milwaukee. The Crusher was a madman. The dude was huge. Recently started painting Wandering Cult of Barnacle Bay. Thanks for the inspiration, Rob. Not at your master level. I'm not a master, but it has been fun. Game line. I am going to be doing that game and a bunch of different games coming up. We're going to try to kind of pick out some really good detailed guys and do a couple things. I want to do the shark guys for Pete because Pete loves shark guys. Okay. So that's what you're going to see on Wednesday on BGG. Tomorrow night at 7:00. Ray, if you have something to say, email me. I'll make sure that I get that out to you. Okay? Yes, I still have it. That's been my whole problem. I said 5 times, email me, please. But never mind. I got it. So, anyways, get back to the subject at hand. Tomorrow night, we are going to have an interview at 7 o'clock with Almost a Board Gamer. She is really a fantastic person, and I really like her. I like her stuff. I hope you guys will go and click subscribe. Jedi Jeff, how are you? I missed you. I'm sorry. I apologize about that. And I really think she's something special, and she has a lot of talent. So we're going to get her on here and introduce her to you. And I'm going to try to do these interview things every Tuesday. Stephen Perry, what's up? Hey, did you have plans on picking up Bloodborne, the board game? I love to see how you paint those awesome minis. Yes, I do. I'm planning on it. I'm planning on a few things, hopefully. And I've talked to Pete at Cool Mini or Not, and I'm going to arrange something with him to make sure that I get a copy of it and get it painted ahead of everybody, so you guys can have a blueprint of how to paint that particular thing. I really enjoyed doing Dark Souls. Dark Souls. It reminds me of that, and I had a great time doing that. So we had that. So we've got an interview tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I get so much email. It's really overwhelming at times sometimes. And the following week, I'm going to try to grab somebody that I think is very popular. We'll see if they'll come on. I really, really enjoyed doing that. Well, you're welcome. He said, very cool, thanks. Well, Stephen, I'm good. I do my best. I do my best to try to do everything we do. And, you know, it's a funny thing about this channel. It is kind of all over the place because there's just so many cool things that go on. I mean, there's so many cool war games that I picked up. Wait till you see this one game I got. It cost me $700 to bring this game in. And you're going to see it on Saturday. Along with the second half of the Origin stuff. So we have a ton of stuff going forward. And, I've got tons of taping. I love to do live stuff. I love to do everything. Every time I come home from work, I come right here and it's work until I go to sleep. But it's a pleasure to do that work because I know that a lot of the money has gone to charity and stuff like that and done a lot of things. And look who's here. Godzilla lover herself. You gotta love her. First of all, I wanted to show her one of my cool ones that I have because I had put this one aside. This one. Look at that one. She knows what movie that's from. I bet you she's the only one that can. I bet if anybody guesses it before Godzilla lover can say it, I would be shocked. Because I think she's one of the few that would know what movie this is. There we go. Okay. There's our little off-track beats thing. So, one of the main things that, we were talking about. 700 got to be Joan of Arc. Ooh, no. Well, you got to wait and see. You can't be guessing. And I won't even tell you if you were right. So, you got to tune in. Looking forward to see what else you got at Origins. I had to do 2 videos because that's how much I got at Origins. It was ridiculous. Oh, that's so cool. She got it before anybody else. Space Godzilla. That's my girl. That's my girl right there. She knocked that out of the park, folks. So, a lot going on at Gen Con this year. I am going to be a very busy boy. We've got Board Game Geek stuff. We got stuff that we got to do for the channel like we do every year because I take you around and all that kinds of stuff. I got a few meetings that not that many, but who wants to talk to me? Really, it's a little channel. So I'm excited about that. So we were talking about the wrestling. See, this is why I'm on for 2.5 hours because I bounce all over the place. For me, the wedding was very special in a lot of ways because number one, my son always would say, nobody's ever going to want me, nobody's going to like me, this, that, and the other. And along comes this absolutely beautiful and wonderful girl. And speaking of wonderful girls, come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come see Daddy. Yeah, you know who that is. That's Gabby. That's my girl. That's my girl. Okay. All right. Can I finish the story now? Can you? See, you gotta knock everything over. Get out of here, you tomato. So, in comes this girl, who we never knew a CF before, seeing her, and she just brightened up his life so much, and he didn't care. She was worried that nobody would want to deal with her disease because she has a ticker, unfortunately, and a lot of people with CF don't survive past their 40s, and we knew that, and they don't have children either. Okay, so when she got pregnant, when they bought their house and all that stuff, it was quite the miracle, and she's been so brave, and I'm so proud of her, and she's been an inspiration to me, just in the way that she fights through this disease. And now she's carrying this child. She's a high-risk pregnancy, and she just takes life a day at a time. She has a tattoo on her arm that says "Breathe Life" because her lungs are her enemy, and she just every day just takes it one breath at a time. And for me, I'd give my life just to see her live longer. I really would. I mean, I'm an old man. I've seen much too much. I would certainly sacrifice myself so they can have a long, happy life. Well, they got married on Saturday. It was a nice little ceremony, and it just made me think. I think of all the times that, when I think of my son when he was a little boy and he fell and scraped his knees, or, he looked to me for guidance, or all the life talks that I've had with him, and all the times I wiped his nose, and when I had no friends or anything, because I wasn't somebody that hung around with a bunch of people. I mean, I played a lot of sports and stuff like that, but I always took him with me. Anywhere I went, anytime we went to go play Mech Warrior back in the day, the Whiz Kid stuff, we would go down to in Connecticut. He was just a little boy then, and we would play all types of games together and video games, and he was inseparable. We were inseparable. He grew older and went his separate way in some ways, but and you think of all that time, you think of all that work that you put in, all those extra hours that you would work to make sure that they always had things, and you give everything that you have, and then it accumulates to one moment in time that you can't freeze, but it goes by so quickly. And I was just sitting there thinking, I go, all that work, was it worth it? And you look and you see him smile, and you see her, and I'll show you a picture just so you guys understand the visual that I'm trying to explain. And it was kind of funny. No, that's Beth from BGG. Gotta love her. I've never seen anybody with that much energy in all my life. But she's something special. Oh, I forgot to send these pictures to Helen. I gotta remember things. Sorry, just bear with me. It won't be long, folks. Here we go. But, to see this picture, and I look at it and I go, all that work, everything I gave, everything I tried to do, everything I tried to be as a father accumulates to that one moment, And it was the same thing for my other daughter. I always said I just want to live long enough, as I got older. I just want to live long enough until they don't need me anymore, because I don't want to be a burden on anybody. I've got one more to go. Let's take a look at her. And that little one is, let's show you a couple more pictures from the wedding. Is this a good one? Yeah. It's just a little ceremony. You know, they didn't want to do much because they put so much money into the house. And it was 97 freaking degrees and I got a jacket on. Yeah, okay. Can we say moron? Yeah. First of all, that was the Queen's idea. All right. She goes, 9 o'clock in the morning before the wedding, she goes, because I was just going to wear a white shirt, tie, slacks, and go. She goes, you know, you need a jacket. Like, I don't need a jacket. Guess who got a jacket? And this is my other daughter. I've got another daughter besides that. She's just such a good kid. She is an EMT, and he is an EMT as well, and they are really working hard to be paramedics. They just have this love to help people, and they have this love for each other. And I just think, when I really think about things, I always say that tomorrow's never guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed. Robert Van Dam, how are you, my friend? Yeah, deodorant was key. Good thing I used that 24-hour, stuff, and I packed it on. I swear to God, you thought I had 2 bricks underneath my arm. Mark Liverpool, how are you? Afternoon. Very proud of that. Of course I am. I've always been proud of my children. So the beta is beta 2.2. Yeah. He stepped up and he's become quite the alpha of his thing. The Queen's never wrong is correct, Jeff. He's stepped up and he cares for her, and I just, I was watching because she got tired we had a little reception for him, so everybody else was cleaning it up, and I decided to take those 2 home because she just runs out of gas. It's very hard. She's not, that little baby is a miracle, and I am praying with everything I have that everything turns out all right. And we're in the home stretch, so every little thing, every day that she bakes in there is a day closer that it's going to be okay. And I just hope this goes all right. It's a high risk pregnancy. We have a lot of pressure on us, and that's why I hope the channel's been understanding. I put out a video a day, but I haven't been live much, and my bread and butter is me just being me live, and spending time with you guys, looking in the camera, setting things up and just having a blast. And I've been gone, 3 out of 4 weekends, as you know. Always traveling, praying everything's okay here. My wife working on getting the wedding squared away. Hey, you guys want to see me in a zoot suit? Okay, come on. All right, because I always pull the curtain back, and I actually taped it, and I'm not too sure whether or not I should put the video up. Does anybody really want to see a wedding video that we put together? I was going to do something a little bit just to show everything, but just so you guys feel included. But do you really need to see it? Would anybody watch it? Is it egotistical if you put it up? That's not me. Only guarantees are death and taxes. Well, we hope we always cheat death. Let's see if I can find myself in the Queen. Yeah. That's my tall drink of water right there. Now look at this moron all dressed up, right? 109 degrees. The mother and father of the bride. Looks like I have a cape, but there's a whole black background back there. Looks like I have a cape. See? I need a cape. God, I'm getting old. And you ask yourself, did you hit all your benchmarks? Did you hit all your check marks in life? There's another one. Same thing, basically. I didn't move. Stood there. No, I can look at you guys and talk all day, but put a camera in, they go smile, you go. But you know, you think of check marks in life. You think, did you mark off everything? Did you do everything you possibly could? Did you know? And you second guess some of your decisions. Yeah, that wasn't a good picture of the Queen. Trust me. Um, she would kill me if I showed you that one, because that was actually a bad picture of her. But the Queen, she knocked it out of the park, and she knows how to put a dress on. Let's put it that way. Thank you so much, Godzilla lover. Hello, Monkey Raff. How are you? Hello, good sir. Greetings from France. He must be very proud of his girls that have advanced in the World Cup. Congratulations. But you know, you go through life and you think, did I do enough? Have I helped enough people? You know, you kick yourself all over all your failures, because we do fail. You know, we try to do our best. I try to do my best here, and there's just some things I just don't get right. And I try, and I try, and I try. And I believe that eventually at some point, you know, the channel just finds its, well, that's the same thing in life, you know. Nothing really changes. It's you try to find that good balance. And it's hard because you go through rough times. You know, I think a lot of times about the rough times that me and the Queen had, you know, when money was tight, when we were young, and how hard it was. But we had something in us. You know, you got to have that thing in you. You got to have that thing that just pushes you on, and you have to believe that there's goodness out there. You know, that the earth is good, and the people in it are good. And people want to be loved and cared. The only people that are cruel are the unloved and the unnatural. It's actually from a speech. And you try to rise above and do so much. And we can never do everything that we want to do in life. But we have to be able to look back and go, you know, if it all ended today, I'd be all right. And I have that sense. I have that sense to a degree. Hey, I don't want to cheat any time. You know, it was also hard because my father-in-law wasn't there. And I could see it on my wife's face. I could see it on my mother-in-law's face. And, of course, the Queen decided, you're good at public speaking. I go, how am I good at public speaking? She goes, you got to make a toast. I go, why do I got to do it? Why don't you do it? But I got the look of death from the Queen, which is, you know, like lasers and you know, like saws. And, you know, I just saw my future with that horrific stare. And I got up and I talked. And if anything you guys learned about me, I have no problem talking. But I spoke from someplace very deep, and I don't know how I got through it. Oh, TTT for life has to go. I got to go. You have a beautiful family, Rob, and it is such a blessing to see your family grow. Throughout the years, starting from just you and the Queen to everything you have now, enjoy it. Thank you so much, my friend. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Andy Jackson, how are you? So, anyways, you know, I reached down and I talked about how important it is. And how important it is to just have family. You may not be perfect. You may fight. You may do this. But at the end of the day, you have each other. And how important it is. And to add, you know, somebody as inspirational as Amanda, it's truly an honor to be her father-in-law. And I'm very blessed. I have a wonderful son-in-law. You know, I've spoke about before at ends. I'm very proud of him, how well he takes care of my daughter and her 2 grandchildren. And now my 3rd grandchild on the way. It just really is a lot. And I've been stretched thin these past couple of weeks, but let me tell you one thing. I do not take any day for granted, and I do the best I can. Funny you talk about that. I am single dad of a 5-year-old girl, and I am struggling. Monkey Riff, it's tough. It's tough. But the thing that gets you through it is you think of that 5-year-old girl, and you dig deep, and you find out who you are. You were defined. You define greatness in your own mind. Okay? So a lot of people see me lift weights. And hey, Jorge, how are you? My good friend, Mr. Pingalore. Good to see you. People see me pick up a lot of weight, and they'll watch me bench 550, and I'll do it a couple times, and then they go, oh my God, that's a lot of weight. And I always turn to them, and I always say the same thing. But it's a metaphor for life that I say. I go, it's a lot of weight if you think you can't lift it. And I want you to think about that. I really do. I want you to think about those words. It's not about the whole, hey, look how much I can lift. It's, you can do what you believe. If you believe it's too much weight, then you're never going to lift it. But if you believe that you can push through and lift that weight, you will. It doesn't matter how much it is. You can do anything. Your mind can do anything, and you can do anything, but you have to have the desire and the heart to see it all the way through. And that metaphor that I just used kind of applies to when you're down. Okay? Oh, woe was me. We all do it. We all do it. Trust me. There were times you're just like, oh, I just don't know how long I can go. Troy, Stanley, how are you? Congratulations. Your grandkids are great. Thank you so much. I love them all. More than you can ever imagine. But getting back to what I'm trying to say is we've all been in that position where it feels hopeless. But if you do not give up, if you find a way, you can find a way out of everything. It takes hard work. Sometimes it seems impossible. Sometimes the mountain is so great that you can't see the top of it. But the only way you'll ever get to see the top of it is by taking that first step to try to climb up it. And taking each step one at a time. There's no leaping. Okay? The gravity doesn't allow you. And gravity is life. It doesn't allow you that big leap upwards. You have to take it a step at a time. And you have to fight a step at a time. And you have to have the heart within yourself. Because if you don't believe you can do it, then you're never going to do it. And that's why I always tell you, believe in yourselves. Henry Ford said it best. There are those that believe they can't, and there's those that believe they can. Either way, they're probably right. That doesn't say it all. I don't know what does. As half marathon runner, before my knee replacement, you are so right. It is all a state of mind. Even your personal happiness, it is all a choice. I never cared what people piled against me. And even now, you have situations where you go, damn it, is this channel worth it? Or, oh, for crying out loud, why am I doing all this? And then you just kind of, you have to, like in that movie, For Love of the Game. Everybody knows this one. You have to reset and you have to clear the mechanism. And when you do, the things that you love the most, the things that you believe in the most, the things that you dig in and you find within your heart, those are the things that are going to come through and you're going to continue on. These moments with you, these are things that mean the most to me. My friends at BGG that I'm really passionate about, because those days in Origin were days I'm never going to forget. And it was my first time with all these wonderful people who were just so kind to me. I'm nobody, and yet they took time to help me, to walk me through things, to make sure that I was able to successfully help them and be a part of something special. You take a look at a guy like Rodney and Chaz. I want to read some of these before I get to those two. And don't be discouraged when you thought what you thought was top of the mountain is just a plateau before the next climb. It's true, you have to keep going. Just look back and see how far you've come. Very good, Tim. One of my favorite quotes from Henry Ford. Thank you, Downriver Rick. RF, what's up, my brother? This vlog is a great representation about what this channel is all about at its core, and the reason I initially started watching regularly. Thank you, RF. That means a lot to me. Oh my God, it's crazy. What a coincidence. You are talking about this day on a board gaming channel. What are the odds? Thanks for the great words of advice. You are so right. Well, we're here to help. We're here to be something. We're here to help each other, and that's the one thing about community. A lot of people go, oh, community, schmurity, and they look in the camera and they just see y'all as a bunch of marks. That's a wrestling term. Look it up. But that's not true. That's not true here. I try to remember everybody. I had a chance to see Tim. I had a chance to see so many people, Christopher, a lot of people the other week. And there was this younger boy, and I forget his name, God forgive me. But I looked on my Twitter and he said, I got a chance to see, and I added him into one of my vlogs, the guy who inspired me to do this channel. And I think where a lot of people try, back in the early days, and I'm kind of getting off, but I'm going to say this real quick because I really think this is important. I felt I was always somebody that had to win at all costs. Being an athlete, you always try to win, okay? Because you hate the taste of losing. And it's the most awful taste. And I've told the story about the Little League game and how I lost, and I never forgot about that. And I use that in life because I never liked the taste of losing, and I never lost again. I refused to lose. But when I looked at the channel, I thought everything was a competition. And then later, as the years have gone by, and I see how petty people can be, and how cutthroat they can be, and how nasty they can be, I changed my tune. I wanted to help people. I've always wanted to help people on the channel, but I'm talking about I wanted to help other people. Wanted to help other channels, that were just in it because they loved it, because they had a passion for it, because I thought that was important, because I knew I wasn't going to be here forever. So I wanted to find the next person that was going to be the next Rodney or the next Chaz, and help them along their way, and maybe teach them a lesson along the way, and give them the advice that I never got, and tell them that the best thing that you could do is have the passion for it and the love for the people that are willing to follow you, because they're looking for something. And when they come and they tune on this channel, yeah, some of them are here just for the games. That's all right. But some of them are here because you take them away from their hard lives, and you provide a service where you show them your lives, and you pull back the curtain and you go, hey, life's not easy for me, and it's not easy for you, but we can get through it together. We can do this all together. And that's what this channel's really about. It's how we get through things. Have I been able to help every person I wanted to? No, I haven't. And there are nights I lay awake and it haunts me. It'll haunt me because I always wondered if I was able to do just that one more thing. Because it's never enough. It's never enough. What a coincidence you were talking. Okay, I read that one. Thanks for a great words of advice. You are so right. You are welcome, Monkey Rift. You are a role model for us all, and you do so much for so many. You don't know it, but you've helped me through bad times and some pretty low times. Well, for me, then every video I've ever made means that much more. Every time I've gone live that means so much more. Because, I look in that camera and I look in it and I see you guys. I don't see the camera. I see all of you, and it's like you're here with me. And I say that all the time, and I really, really mean it. Game. I don't. Big dummy, why don't you put on the glasses, right? Okay. Glad to shake your hands at Origins. Keep inspiring everyone. Well, I don't know if I inspire people. Game Chiefs News. Game Chiefs News. There you go. See, these are the old glasses. See, I look crazy. I got to bend them into shape. I think I sat on them. Von Deacon, happy Monday to you, my good friend. I don't think I inspire people, but I think I give wisdom, and I think that's more important than anything you can ever give anybody. I'm no different than anybody out there. Okay, the only difference is I pick up a camera and I can talk into a microphone, and this is my little space, and you decide to come here, and I'm thankful for it, and I'm blessed for it. There are just so many wonderful lights out there, and getting back to some of the lights, I think of Marty and Chaz and Rodney. Here they are, these huge channels and podcasts, and they take the time to talk to you. They take the time to see how you're doing. They take the time to be genuinely great people, because that's who they are. They don't fake who they are. There's a lot that do, and it's a shame, because you look out here, when you turn on YouTube and you say, boy, I really need to get through my day. Let me go see some of my favorite people. And if they're not real and they're not who they are, and a lot of them aren't, it just makes it harder. You feel cheated. You feel lied to. But I can honestly tell you, those individuals I just mentioned, and plenty others that I had the privilege to spend time with, let's talk about Undead Viking. He really is a miserable schmuck. I mean, that's who he is. He doesn't fake it at all. I just get a kick out of him, because I don't have the heart to tell him that they are not going to be doing, Pirates of the Caribbean 5. So, it looks like he gets up every morning, looks in the mirror, and dresses the part, hoping that he'll get discovered. It's over, buddy. They ended it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm just at that point in life, and I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed, and I'm thankful for the people around me. And it's a funny thing. I forgot where I heard this, but love is just a word. Love is just a word. How did it go? I said, to a lot of people, love would just be a word if it wasn't for the people around them that define the word. Really think about that. They define the people that that from the minute you're born to this moment in time right now. All those people that have been in your life, that have given or taken, or you have given or taken love from, that's what defines that word for you. It's those people. Nobody else can do that except for the people around you. You could say what love is, you could read it in a dictionary, but it doesn't mean anything until you feel it, and you feel what people have given to you via, this channel. All the people that have followed over the years, and all the people that have given theirs, and I've tried to give mine. And that's where my definition of it comes from. My wife, my children, my mother-in-law, my late father-in-law, all those things, all those wonderful, wonderful things. So I had all these things go through my head, and our new in-laws and things like that, and over the weekend. And I wanted to get out here, and just I had so much more to say, believe it or not, after 46 minutes and still rambling. And I just don't want this to all, here we are, we're almost in July, and how quick it's gone by. And, I have so many things to catch up on. And sometimes I just got to stop and look around and see things and express things and let you know what I think. You stay so busy during doing your thing while taking care of your family and working. What are the main things that drive you to keep such a schedule? Well, I think I've said it. You guys. I look at certain games. I go, I really like this game. I would like to share it with you guys. I have a love for this. I want to share it with you guys. I wonder if I can make them laugh, and by putting on a stupid tiger puppet on my hand and making up a voice, and just what I think funny will they think is funny. How creative can I be and silly can I be, and put a smile on the face when people just need the smile. How much of the class clown can I be? How much can I reach out and move somebody? How much can I take and give of myself and pull back the curtain and let you into my life, and just maybe to help you get through yours? That's what drives me. Let's see what else I missed. What sport athlete are you? I played baseball, football. I've wrestled, combat sports, and I've also done powerlifting. So that's pretty much it. I wish I was nimble enough to play football, meaning soccer in America. American football. European football. You make viewers really feel like a part of something. Means a lot when sometimes you start feeling like you don't belong or feel alone. I feel that way too. Who do I have? Who comes out here and plays all this stuff? Everybody's gone. Everybody's older. I don't have many people. And it's kind of nice to just kind of flick on that channel and maybe play two sides of the thing. Heck, I made High Risk look really sadistic. And I did that all by myself. I played a 2-player game, if you guys saw that video. I take war games and I just try to make it entertaining and fun, and because it's things I want to play. You can't play solitaire games all the time. You got to kind of reach out and say, hey guys, let's try to do this together. Give me some ideas. Yeah, the delay kills sometime, but it's worth the wait. It always is. Drew, how are you? He stopped by to say hello from work. A man I had the pleasure of meeting, by the way. And I wish I got to spend more time with him. I felt horrible about that. I always feel horrible at a convention when I don't have time to spend more time with people, because those of you that have met me have tried to get away, but I keep talking. And it's kind of, okay, it was nice meeting you, Rob. We gotta go. Yeah, but, oh, shut up. Ugh, that felt good. Formula D. I think that game's got to go in the next auction. Yeah, I think that's going to go. I'm looking at it. I think we're going to send it on its way. I think you guys can use it better than I could. Yeah, next time I'm going to lurk until I get in a game with you. Well, there you go. I've got Gen Con, and then the next con after that. I think will be the last con, which will be BGG Fall. I think after Gen Con, I really got to concentrate on all the games here. And we have a lot of material to go through. A lot of material. I mean, like some mind-numbing. I have enough for War and Pieces that I can stretch it out all the way till the end of the year. And there'll be more stuff coming out. Figure that one out. Right? Let's see. What else do I have? Oh, this week. Okay, yeah, we said that almost a board gamer. We're gonna do our interview with that tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to do these each week. I have one person in mind for the following week. I hope I can get him. I think that will be very interesting. I think tomorrow will be very interesting because I'm not gonna ask the usual convention questions. I mean the usual questions. Hey, what was your favorite game? No. You know me. I'll just keep talking. That poor girl is in trouble. Got our Gen Con badges today. Will be my first. Oh, we can't wait to see you there. Found out about a nice old game today that can be printed and played 2 for free. Deep Space D6. Ooh, that sounds like a fun one. I like stuff like that. We have so much. Particularly one that kind of sticks out that was under the radar for me. Which is part of what I got at Origins that you'll see next. Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi. It's a bad game, but I'm telling you right now, I took it out and was studying it. It's going to be a good one. I'll be at BGG Fall. Look forward to seeing you again. Well, I look forward to seeing you. I look forward to seeing you all, one way or another. It has been a whirlwind this last 6 weeks, I'll tell you that much. We've got Dice Tower coming up next week. I'm only going to go like a day or two. I really want to come back and focus in on you guys. The only reason I am going to Dice Tower Con is to see Pete and Richard Launius, and I told him that he has to save a seat for me because I want to play Arkham Horror from the Master, of course. It's a big thing for me, and I like to tape it and bring it home and show it to you guys. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We'll break it up into a bunch of parts, and I think it would be a really good. Attack of the 50-Foot Colossi is a fun one. You're going to see my review on it, and also there are 2 other parts before it. So I have those too. So just another little spoiler for Saturday. All right. I think I've said it all. I think I've done it all. And we have no Kabuki Kid in here. I think she's finally had enough of the channel. I think she's kind of like, she's been backing out slowly. But that's the funny thing. People come, people go. People come, people go. We constantly are rehashing our message, and there's always somebody new that hasn't seen this channel, and as we grow, we just continue on and giving you the best that we possibly can. I mean, what more can we do, right? I wish I had my old copy of The Creature That Ate Sheboygan. Funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. Because that was one of the games that I was going to play live this weekend. The Creature That Ate Sheboygan. I happened to get a copy. And we'll take a look at it. It's beat up, but hey, I got one. There you go. What else do we have here? Oh, I got to put a bunch of games and send them out to my grandson. Ugh. That's a whole nother thing. We continue. We continue on always. It has been a barn burner. Now we have Baby, we have Dice Tower, and we have Gen Con, all coming up in a couple of weeks. I hope I can make it through it. I hope I can keep going. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I hope that you all find hope within hope. Never stop hoping is the greatest gift that you can ever have. I think KK was overstretching herself. It seems she was everywhere all the time. I don't know how she did it. Yeah, I think she had like 9 or 10 people. But I remember people, and all of you have some way touched my life, and I look at Downriver Rick and all the comments he wrote and everything, and I remember when he came in not too long ago, and Tim and Monkey Raff lately, and I can go on and on. Captain Carl over from Steve's channel, Godzilla Lover. I always thought it was, and then I realized that she was trying to write Godzilla Lover, and I went, oh my gosh, she's a Godzilla fan. Didn't hit me for like the first 2 months that she was in. Mark's always been there. It's just people that have been here, and we've grown, and we've seen things, and seen format changes, and seen me at my lowest and seen me at my highest. It's a ride. It's a wonderful ride, and we get to do it. So, wedding down, but we still got a ways to go. And we're kind of at that cliff, and we have to keep on climbing until we get to the top of the mountain, and we will. And we will. We have so much to do, so much to see, so much to share together. And I'm thankful for all of you for allowing me to share it with you each and every time I flip on that camera. It means the world to me. And I try to do a video a day. This little channel just tries to give so much. I can remember when you thought Kabuki was a guy. Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, that was a good one. And then we found out she was a girl. We're all in together, and that we are, and I'm thankful for that. I'm a newcomer. I didn't even know about this channel until Face to the Mat Wrestling Angle. I'm glad that I did. You are great. Thank you, Captain Carl, and so are you. And we're going to get you over on this side to TOP. The heck with that lousy Monday Night Tights. All right, listen. At some point, Helen will see this video, and she will put in the comments below, or in the little tag there, where you can get t-shirts to help support us raise some money for cystic fibrosis. I'm so thankful for anything that you guys can do. We have shirts, cups, mugs, different types of shirts, War and Pieces t-shirts. We got everything that you can possibly do. And I'm going to let you know, if you are wearing a t-shirt at Gen Con from our store, okay, a Rob Tabletop World, a War and Pieces, or the ribbon to raise money for cystic fibrosis, or the new Tiger t-shirt that's coming out soon. Okay. I'll answer that very shortly. If I see you, if you find me at Gen Con, you'll be able to reach into a bag and pull out a code for a gift certificate at Miniature Market. Yes, a gift certificate to order online. Now, the people that won about 2 weeks ago, it's been crazy. So I actually got the codes that are going to be coming in. Should be a couple days, and then they will be emailed out to you. I'm sorry for going a little bit longer than it had to, but it has been monotonous. I got back from Origins, and it was just full on trying to catch up with everything and all the stuff going on in life, and I just did not get a chance to submit for those gift certificates. So you guys will be getting codes very soon. I know who you are, and congratulations, and we'll get those to you very soon. I am a new channel. I didn't even, okay, when is the next Face to the Mat? Saturday? Yes. TOP Wrestling will be this Saturday, again at 8 o'clock. This is going to be our last tape one, because I believe we'll be going live after that, which are always fun because we bought it as a commissioner. I think my t-shirt collection is about to grow. Yeah, you can find us if you go to Cafe Press and type in Rob's Tabletop Merch. Okay, in the search bar, it'll come up and pull up all our t-shirts. And we have the tiger. We have T-shirts that are going to be added each and every day this week. So we've got some with sayings on the back that are pretty funny that Helen has come up with, and some that are very serious. I'm going to wear it the day that it comes while on the bus, train, and subway to work. There you go. Thank you so much, all of you. I really appreciate it. Oh, there you go, Tim. Tim taking care of it and bringing it old school as always. Thank you, Tim. Tim is another invaluable piece of the puzzle. And Godzilla Lovers, we want to welcome her to the team. She's working with Helen, trying to figure out how she could best help out, because we definitely need help. The channel's growing very quickly, and that's all because of you guys. Word of mouth, and we don't advertise much, we don't do much, but we just do our best. That's all we do. No problem. I know you've been busy. I've already have a game with that gift certificate's name on it. There you go. That's all that matters. All right. Love you all. And I will see you soon. Tomorrow we'll be live again. I may try to come on early to try to fit in a game. I got to try to get some taping done, though. Today was Board Game Geek Day, so I got that done. I said it all. It's 5:30. I'm going to go take it easy. I'm going to try to rest up a little bit after a long weekend and take it easy and get ready for the rest of the week. We're going to be doing painting. We're going to be doing all kinds of things. You're going to be seeing it all here on Rob's Tabletop World. Remember, tomorrows are never guaranteed. Be kind to somebody. Be good to somebody. Because not only going to make them feel good, it's going to make you feel good. And most importantly, to the world you may be one person. But to one person, you may be the world. And you all are my world. Thank you so much. Love you all. We will see you soon. She tells me to wait. Okay, she tells me to wait a second. So the whole thing gets in because of the delay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bye.